Hey guys, it's Rebecca Oberstadt. A few people have told me that they wanted to see me do a look with the Jaclyn Hill palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and try that today. I've already done my skincare. I'm gonna be using this primer. This is the Strivectin Line Blur Factor Instant Wrinkle Blurring Primer. So this is new to me. I'm not really a fan of primers. Most of them feel like sand on my skin. I'm going to start off with this much. I honestly don't even know how much to use because it doesn't really say. So I'm just gonna, since my nose actually rubs off first, and it does feel like sand and smells like mint.
There's a couple reasons why I don't like using primers. One is they feel like sand on my face, and two, it feels like my foundation just doesn't stay as well with a primer on.
I really have a hard time with foundation rubbing right off my nose. So I'm kind of like really working that into my nose. I have a problem with a chronic runny nose, so I'm forever blowing it or trying to catch it, I guess you could say, since it wants to run. So I picked up this little guy from Amazon, and it came with a little spatula tool, which I thought was handy because right now I'm in between foundation colors. So I'm having to mix colors, and this is the Maybelline Superstay foundation. I have it in shade 110 or 120 and 105. No, 102. The 110, which is like the mid shade, is actually a little it's really pink, whereas this is the 120, and it's more like the color that I'm wearing. It's more beige. And the 102 is also a little on the beige side. It's just a much lighter formula. So there's the two. I'm going to use the little spatula to kind of mix these two together. Now, I found this brush in my, when I was cleaning my brushes the other day. I didn't even realize I had this. I'm going to be using a sponge on one side and this brush on the other. I'm not really a fan of using brushes on my face when it comes to foundation because I've got fine hairs like all over my face, and I'm sure you can see them up here. That's one reason why I keep a hairband on, is to keep some of these little guys out of the way. But just get the stuff off the spatula. So I will use my beauty blender that I have on one side, and then I'm going to be using this e.l.f. foundation blurring brush on the other. Pick a little bit up on the brush and go in Oh, that's one thing I forgot to do. That's okay. I can still do it. I'm going to blend this out really quick so I don't have a big streak there. I have these new concealers that are yellow. That I want to use under my eyes. Now, the darkness has been getting a little better due to one of the eye creams that I've been using. Good thing I didn't go all the way up to my eye with that foundation brush. And I am using two different concealers. One of them is from NYX and one of them is from Physicians Formula. and both of them seem like really like thin formulas. And they're both new. I'm just trying to get rid of some of that purple. I'm a little too far out on this side. Okay. Since this is a new primer for me, I want to see how the foundation looks, because I've used it with my Milani primer. I've got a Maybelline hydrating primer. See, with the brush side, the problem is I can see like all the brush strokes. And being 3 feet away from my mirror makes it harder for me to see the brush strokes. I don't know. To be honest, I think I get better coverage with the Beauty Blender, but it's not technically a Beauty Blender, it's from another brand. And the brush that I have from this brand completely fell apart when I washed it last. It was a concealer brush. Just figured the little one would be easier to get in there. And see, now my nose is itching. And see, that's another problem I have. I'll have makeup on and I'll scratch my face and completely forget. And like my nose, like the center of my nose isn't covered at all. Like the rest of my face looks pretty okay, but basically from here to here, my nose doesn't look like it's got any, it looks like it's got a little foundation on it, but compared to the rest of my face, it doesn't look like it's got any foundation on it. So I'm gonna just add a little bit of foundation on here. And kind of do a blend on the go.
Even with adding the extra foundation to my nose, within about 3 hours, it was completely disappeared off my nose. I don't know if it's the foundation or the primer or just my skin, but it just doesn't stay.
It's like I have all these little, see these little white dots? I don't know what that's from.
After talking to a couple people that use this primer, come to find out the little white dots is actually from the primer. That little gritty feel that I feel when I'm putting it on, that's what was leaving those little white specks all over my face, and it made my skin look textured, like I had little pimples everywhere on my face when I actually don't.
This is supposed to be a full coverage concealer, and it's or full coverage foundation, but it's certainly not. I think I'm going to go in with just a little bit more, maybe half a pump, or should I say half a pump of the one shade. I feel like I'm getting ready to paint. I'm seriously thinking about leaving that sit on my nose for a second and see if I can get some more coverage there. Wishful thinking, if it sits there long enough, it'll stick, right? See, I wasn't having any problems on my forehead. It was basically my cheek area. And of course my nose. Of course the lighting keeps changing in here. Oh, now I look like a ghost. It's like that mark where my glasses sit. It doesn't want to like cover right there. Oh, it's a hair out. It's a hair. I'm like, what is that? I thought it was a streak. Oh, I just took foundation off onto my headband. That's another thing. I'm really klutzy. Here, I thought I had a funny streak on my forehead, and it wasn't. It was just a hair. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in C2. That's also new. I tried getting it from Ulta, but they were sold out of the color that I needed, so I had to get it from Amazon. I made sure that, of course, I was buying it from the Makeup Revolution page, so I wasn't getting some AliExpress knockoff. I'm still seeing darkness right through here and then right in here. So basically right here on either eye. It covered really well though. I kind of like that yellow. I've been using like stuff like this, which is peach, but I think the yellow is going to work better. I'm trying to get this area in here that seems to get dark as well. Might as well try and use a little concealer on that spot where I put my glasses. Alright, I'm going to try putting just a little bit more right where I can see the darkness, and standing back far away from the mirror I can see it clear as day. Now I'm going to go ahead and set my face with the Maybelline Fit Me in this is 05 Fair. And I just got this new Real Techniques brush. This is for setting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up, I have the Ofra Cosmetics banana powder that I got as a sample from Ipsy, which is basically, it's just their pan size. So I'm going to pick up some of that on the setting brush and tap it into this brush as well, or I should say this powder as well, and kind of like mix the two colors and use this to set my under eyes and see if that helps with some of that darkness.
I'm going to finish setting my eyes with the combination of the Ofra banana powder and the Fit Me in 05 Fair. If you guys like this video, then go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave and leave me a comment. This is just a tutorial on what I do for foundation when I actually do wear a full face of foundation. I normally do not wear a full face of foundation. I just wear concealer under my eyes.
I want to really press that product in. Alright, I'm going to leave my face alone for right this second.
Here we have the finished foundation look that I ended up with and the eyeshadow look using the Jaclyn Hill palette. The eyeshadow look will be done in a separate video. Hopefully you liked this little tutorial that I did with showing you how I apply a full face of foundation. If you do like it, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share it. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave and hit the little bell icon so you can be notified when I post new content. I will see you guys later. Hopefully you have a great day or night wherever you are. See ya.